Hey, Stuart here. Just a quick video to give you a run through of our July 24 update. This update includes some improvements to the project budgets area. So now you can have subcategories and you can also add an entire budget in a single click now as well. So I'll show you how that works. There's also a new feature called communication templates. Here you can set up different templates for different communication types. Meaning simply you can create a communication now in one click. We also have a brand new integration to Easy Bills, which is an invoice scanning system, and that's just something that will help reduce data entry around invoices. We also have a few little things as well as part of this update. So to begin with, I'm just going to show you some of our new settings features. So when I click on settings here, I'm just going to go to the template codes area. So here we've got some new changes. First of all, you can select any of these templates and actually remove them now. So we've got a remove option here. So you click that. So if you've got any templates that you don't want or we want to remove, you can just do that now. And also just to show you, if I select just on my default codes here, we've got these headings, and that's where we can do the budget subcategories there. And what we can do is just click add heading, and that'll allow us to add a heading number and a heading code name, and that's how we can set up those headings there. And with that as well, like if you've got codes that you want to put within these headings, you can simply select them there and click on move, and that will move. You can, when you click on move there, you can move that to the different heading types that you've created there as well. So if you're creating these headings after you've already got codes in there, that's not a problem because you can just move those codes around. You can also remove headings if you don't need one or there's one you want to get rid of. And the other thing you can do here as well is when you add a code is you can select what heading you want to put that in as you add. So that's just some new features there within that code templates area. So from here, we're just going to check out a new thing in the contracts, setup contracts area. So when you're setting up subcontract agreements, you have a new field called contract reference. That's where you can put like a contract reference number, and you can have that show on the actual PDF that you create as well. So if you want a hand updating a template to include a number, so it's sort of like a purchase order where now contract can have a number, let us know and we can help you with that. So the next thing we're going to check out as part of this update is just in that project budget area. So here within the project budget, you can see now we've got our subcategories here. So we've got these headings and we've got the totals there as well. So however you set that up in template codes, that'll translate to here to give you those subtotals there as well. Now, just to show you as well, as part of that budget, those codes also with those subcategories translate through to the committed cost area as well. And you've got these filter heading options as well. So you can filter that down if you just want to see prelims or something like that. So all those categories have their own subtotals. And likewise, the same with work in progress, works the same way. Now, just to go back, I'll show you a couple of new things as well. Additional things. We've got this project budget where you can add a entire budget in just one click. Okay, so I'm back on the project budget screen. And here I'm on a job that doesn't currently have a budget created. And what I can do now is I've got a couple of options. So I can either create a code from a code template without amounts, or I can copy from another project with amounts. So basically what that means is if I click on this option here, over here I can select any of these code templates I want, and it'll actually bring in all the codes in one go. So if I've got like a particular job type template or something like that, I can just simply add all the codes there. They'll just have blank dollar values. The other option I've got here is copy from another project with amounts. So for this example here, if I went and clicked on another project that was very similar with the budget breakdown, I can just go create budget there, and that'll add all those budget codes ready to go for this job there with the values as well and all the notes and everything like that. So if you've got a similar project as a previous one, you can simply set it up in an instant like that and then go through and manipulate this budget to suit. So I'm going to move on now to our newest feature, which is under communications, and it's called templates. So on the template screen here, we've got the ability now to create a new template, which is simple. If I click on there and I've got the client and subcontractor tabs there, gives me the chance here, if I, for example, go for an RFI, I can set up a template subject line, and I can also set up communication body of text there as well. So I can set up all that text here, and I can lay that all out just as a template ready to use when I go to actually do an RFI. I've got an option there to use a pre-made template, and I can have as many of these as I like ready to go. So, for example, if I go back to the communication screen, if I went new communication, I've now got this use template option, and they're divided again like between the subcontractor and the client areas. And if I just click on use template, I've got these options here where I can say, okay, I want to use the RFI template. I can also filter this as well. Like if I have a long list of templates and I want to just see the RFI one, so I can just click on that and do that. And then I just click on use template there, and that will pre-fill that text ready to go, just to cut down a bit of time. So moving on from our latest feature, we now want to talk about our latest integration. That's with Easy Bills. So Easy Bills is an invoice scanning system. I'm just going to take you to our invoices page here. So Easy Bills is an OCR system where you can just email invoices to, and it will basically read the data. And when you connect that to Styck, essentially it'll bring into these invoice sections. So any supplier invoices you get, the information will just come straight through. And how it works is when you go to invoices now, you'll have this import pending from Easy Bills, and it'll give you the number that's pending there. And then when you click on that, it'll have these supplier details here. It'll pick up any values, and you'll be able to select them and go import selected invoices, and then it'll give you the information. You'll be able to code it and all that stuff. So it's just a shortcut to get all these line items in. It just means you don't have to go through the process. It'll bring through the attachments and the invoices, everything like that. It'll pick up supplier details if you have that information entered, and you'll just be left with approving and coding. So really good there. We'll leave a link to them as well, to Easy Bills, and feel free to check them out. If you have any questions or want to know more about this, please get in touch. So that's it for our July 2024 update. If you have any questions at all, please yell out, and thanks so much for watching.